I've been lucky. I've seen many things that you don't see publicly. But one thing I can say generally, the focus that these athletes have before they go onto the court for a championship or winning this title, it's unbelievable. You look at it in the eyes; they only look one direction. It's straight ahead, and a steely face, and it's just an absolute concentration. I've seen some of the highlight moments for me was Ash and Yvonne hugging each other behind the scenes, and just that picture of two great athletes after Ash won. I've seen after the finals that Novak and Rafa played that epic final nearly close to 6 hours, and we don't allow anyone in the locker room afterwards except the athletes, and they both came off the court, and I walked to the locker room. I left and I came back, and they were both laying in the locker room with their arms up right next to each other, and absolutely spent and exhausted. And it was like these two warriors had gone to battle, and they were there just as two human beings. I've seen Rafa pull his shoes and socks off, and his feet just bleeding from the pain of the battle that he's been through. I've seen the elation that Roger Federer's had with his team on, being injured and think he's been out, and the final that he beat Rafa in 5 sets after he was down in the fifth set, down a break in the fifth set, and not expecting to win. And then the elation he had with his team, and he had his whole team come in the locker room, his family and his wife and his kids, and the excitement that he had, and he was like a kid. He was just like a kid. The first championship that Novak Djokovic won, we brought a Serbian band that had happened to by chance be playing out in the Oval. We brought them into the locker room, and all night Novak and his team danced. We had to join them. I was pretty exhausted the next day. I learned a few moves. But all night, Novak and the team danced in the locker room until the sun came up in the morning. That was his first Grand Slam title. And I've seen the disappointment of players that have lost the final. I remember Caroline Wozniacki winning her only Grand Slam here and beating Simona Halep, but Simona Halep should have won it and was fully expected to win it. I've been behind the scenes when Lina has given her husband such a hard time and such abuse, but then I figured out that's what they normally do, and it's part of Lina's routine, and her husband loves it, and they're both lovely people, and she's been a great champion. So the list goes on and on. I've also seen our fans do some amazingly stupid things because we have so many cameras around side. You go to the central control, and it's all on video and all on screens, and you can watch what the fans are doing and say, I cannot believe a human being actually did that. I've seen a fan, on the top of one of the arenas, drop his flag down onto the top of one of the bathrooms, and him jump down and get it and completely fall through the roof and land in the toilet and smash his ankle, break his ankle, and be carried out in the stretcher. So you've seen people do a lot of crazy things, but the overriding thing is just the absolute energy and the joy and the emotion that you get from the fans, but also you get from the players behind the scenes.